Hey, what's up guys? Brandon here for RC Flight School. Today we're taking a look at the brand new F27Q Stryker. This is the Micro Stryker, Ultra Micro series if you will, powered by a 180 brushless motor. Really they've taken the full-size Stryker, shrunk it down, but given you all the same features. So let's take a look. I know our local hobby town in Germantown got these in not but a week ago, so we figured why not snatch it up while they got them in stock. First impressions of this thing are just awesome. It's everything you expect from just a scaled down version of the full size. They spared no expense to give you the full experience on a much smaller scale. If you don't know, the full size Stryker does, well the new one does like 80-90 miles an hour. It's huge, it's loud, it's great, a lot of fun. I combat it with the local flying club here in Wisconsin. But every once in a while you want a micro version of that so you can take it to a local park. You don't need a huge giant area or a ton of square footage in general just to fly something that goes that fast. Taking a look at the plane first, you can see they've shared a lot of the schemes at the full size. It looks almost identical, literally a shrunken down version of it. But obviously they've had to adapt it in a few different ways for the micro version. But really, I mean, impressively, they've mimicked that full size one as much as possible. Few features, a tiny little turning wheel. Yes, this is a functioning tiny wheel. So if you want to land on pavement, you got a tiny wheel in front, and then they have these plastic skids back here on the bottom of the vertical fins. That allows you to land on pavement concrete without scraping up the foam. These little plastic skids will kind of take the hit. I don't know if you can see, but you got these little red caps here. Those are actually covering all the linear servos. So we have 2 servos for elevon control. That's ailerons and elevator mixed together. And then 2 servos for the rudders. So it does have rudders just like the full-size one. Awesome feature. And they protected them with these little red caps. So if you're coming down in grass or whatnot, linear servo is kind of susceptible to debris. That will protect it, keep them in good working order. They've routed all the wires real nice, and they even have a tiny little spot here for a hand launch. You can hang on to it easy, kind of keep your hand clear of the prop best you can. On the top side, we have cooling vents for all the electronics and the motor, and then a little tiny magnetic hatch here. So this little guy pops out. Just like the full size, we got a spot for the battery right up in front. It is adjustable, so you can slide the battery around. Speaking of the battery, this one comes with, I believe it's a 200 milliamp 2-cell. So this is the largest we've seen in the Micro series. Yes, this is a 200 milliamp. Not a huge pack in terms of micro size, but again, the largest that they've made so far. And you got room to shift it around to adjust your center of gravity depending on the flying style. And the charger is going to be the same charger that they've given you in the past with their other micros. Same, just push and go, start, stop. AC or DC charger, real simple, no features, just plug it in and go. In terms of the power system on here, we have their standard, it looks like their standard board in there, tucked away. Oh no, I'm mistaken. So this new board has the ESC and receiver on it, but no servos. In the past, on planes like the Micro Beast behind me and the S-Bach over here, we have a board with 2 linear servos built into it, and then external servos as they're needed. This board here is just a receiver and ESC unit all in one. So kind of nice feature. What that really means to you guys, it's easier to replace components, separated the parts a little more. And then the motor itself, a 180 brushless, it is brushless, outrunner, and this is a 3000 kV, so they've upped the kV quite a bit. I think the S-Bach has the fastest one otherwise at 2500 kV. This one at 3000 should really make it scream. I'd expect to see this thing go at least 40-50 miles an hour or so with that kind of setup. They've put a prop in here ready for you. I'm trying to get the size off of it on the little tiny lettering. We have a 3.75 by 3 prop. So there you go, that's the stock prop. And I know that on the box, if you read all the lettering, they say they've done all the research to get the optimal prop size. The designer of the plane played around with it quite a bit. So I assume that's a pretty good prop to start it with, but of course, you can always go with other options. So that's the Ultra Micro Stryker F27Q. This is brushless. We're really excited to take this out and shoot some video if we can even see it. I mean, it's hard shooting a fast plane in general, but you got a plane this size, I mean, it just disappears in a second on camera. So maybe we'll do a little collage of all our fast planes for you. I don't know what we're going to do for video, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. If you guys have any questions, post on below, comment, tell me what you got to think about this plane. If you own one, let me know what you've done to it, how you like it. If you have any questions about it, comment as well. Or you can visit our website at RC Flight School. Thanks for watching this video, guys. See you soon.